Hi everyone, it's Nick with Build Up Advisory Group and it's Fast Build Fridays, a web series where we will quickly build what you know about infrastructure design in the nonprofit sector. Today's Fast Build topic is defining brave infrastructure design. We defined the word infrastructure in Fast Build Friday episode 5, and we said that it meant the framework of an organization. So it's governance, external and internal organizational structuring, and the grant making and management process if there is any. So, what is brave infrastructure design? And why does it matter so much to us here at Build Up that we always build organizations with this guiding framework? At Build Up, brave infrastructure design is what we believe to be the ability to authentically and carefully design the infrastructure of your nonprofit or philanthropy. In essence, you thoughtfully assess and design your infrastructure to make sure that it is the strongest version of itself. To do that, you have to first envision what your organization can be, that bravest vision of what it has to be to serve the communities that need it most, and then envision what the infrastructure has to be to support that brave vision. What kind of board do you need to guide the organization? What kind of grant making process gets funding out faster and easier? How should you be structured to do your best work? And what kind of capacity do you need on your internal team in order to scale? These are the types of questions you have to ask about your infrastructure. And when you can articulate the infrastructure you'll need to support the social change you're envisioning, you use that delta between your current infrastructure and that future infrastructure you know you need to create your infrastructure design. This design explains how to get you from where you are to where you need to be to sustainably serve communities in need. But we don't stop there. Brave infrastructure design takes it a step further. When you have a brave infrastructure design, you're showing up unapologetically to say, this is who we are, who we aspire to be. These are our values and who we are serving. And we need all of those things to show up in the very foundation, the infrastructure of our work, in order to have our bravest vision come true. It is about being clear about all of those things and not being moved from your why. You don't change or switch things up in order to receive funding or additional resources because you are able to clearly explain your needs, your brave vision, and why funding is an investment in your organization to serve marginalized and vulnerable populations. Not many organizations can do that because few truly understand their infrastructure needs in the first place. And even fewer can then design an infrastructure to support their bravest version of themselves. And almost none demand infrastructure funding and investment as an integral part of ensuring their brave vision is realized. Brave infrastructure design changes the way you engage in funding conversations, and it changes the way investments are made in organizations. That's why it matters, and that is why we will not design, build, or turn around an organization without it. Brave infrastructure design allows all organizations, from grassroots organizations serving local communities to organizations operating globally, to show up authentically. And when you are clear about who you serve, what you need to serve them, and are built to be brave, you can change the course of history. And that's our fast build. I want to hear how you are thinking about brave infrastructure design. I would love to hear from you and about your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend and keep building bravely.